Find the vertices, foci, and equations of the asymptotes of the hyperbola. Sketch its graph showing the asymptotes and the foci. Well, our equation is 4y squared minus x squared plus 40y minus 4x plus 60 equals 0. And so what I see first is that we have different coefficients for the squared terms, for the x and y squared terms, and we have a subtraction of x squared. The different coefficients indicate it's either an ellipse or a hyperbola. It's not a circle, and the fact that I have subtraction for one of the squared terms tells me that it actually is an ellipse, or rather, a hyperbola. So what we're going to do is complete the square to find out how this hyperbola has been shifted. We'll group our y terms together. That's a 4y squared plus 40y, and then plus something else that we'll fill in when we can. We have a minus x squared minus 4x, and plus another term that we'll fill in when we can, minus 60. If we subtract the 60 to the other side, we have equals minus 60 there. Let's complete the square. So we'll first factor what we can. That's going to give me a y squared plus 10y plus something unknown. I'll factor just a negative sign out of here, so I have x squared plus 4x plus the unknown there equals negative 60. Completing the square inside the parentheses then gives me y squared, well, I'm going to add half of 10 and square it. So I'm going to add 25. So I'll have y squared plus 10y plus 25 minus here an x squared plus 4x, and I'll have a plus half of 4 squared. That's a 2 squared, which is 4. Now inside the parentheses here I've added 25, but that's times 4, so I really added 100. So negative 60 plus 100. Here I've added 4, but that was inside of a subtraction sign, so that's actually subtracting 4 from both from that left-hand side, and so I should do it to the right-hand side as well to compensate. This gives me a 4. Completing the square gives me y squared plus, y plus 5. Quantity squared minus x plus 2 quantity squared. And on the right hand side, that's plus 40, but minus 4 gives me 36. If I divide everything by 36, I have y plus 5 squared over 9 minus x plus 2 squared over 36 equals 1. And that's the telling me a lot about the shape of this hyperbola. I can see it's been shifted to the left 5 units, and that's down 5 units, and to the left 2 units. So we'll try to sketch this. The origin has been shifted to the left 2, down 5. So the new kind of center of our hyperbola is down here. I want to redraw that so that I get a little more room. There, that should help. Now we found the center. We can see that the vertical extent is plus and minus 3 units. So I'll go from the center up 3, up to here, and down 3. 1, 2, 3, down to here. And the horizontal extent is plus or minus 6 units. So that was 2. I need to go 4 more down to about here. Here's negative 2. I need to go 4 more that way out to negative 6. So about here, and those guidelines allow me to draw the box that helps me sketch the hyperbola. The asymptotes will pass through the center that we've identified, as well as the 2 corners of the boxes, the opposing corners of the boxes. It opens upward because the y term is the positive term, so we're going to have behavior something like this. It should actually touch this vertex, so I'm going to be careful to make sure it does that. And it should, that's not a very, I got to start that over. Hold on a second. Alright, we're back. I was losing track of what we need. This is the vertex of the parabola that's going to be on the box, and so it is going to approach those asymptotes, not in the center of the hyperbola as I had started to do, and the shape is actually more like this. So I'm about out of my 5 minutes, so I'm going to pick up this on a follow-up podcast in just a moment.